Welcome. This is Forest Night out in St. Louis. Very quickly in this video, I'm going to show you how to create a cool branding hack using your name, your email address, your web address, and putting it all in one place, just like the one that's scrolling across the bottom of the screen here. So if you'd like a deep dive on how to set that up, feel free just to click the link in my bio. It'll take you over to a YouTube page. It shows you the complete setup. Absolutely cool. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Forrest Knight. I'm a social media marketing strategist. I love helping people succeed online. I'm a coach to entrepreneurs just like you. I'm on a mission to have no more empty refrigerators, make an extreme impact, and be a legacy creator. So like I said in the beginning of the live here, and I did that with intention. I'm going to see if I can actually clip that out and use it as my influencer, one of my first influencer videos. We're going to see how that works. I'm going to see if I can clip that out and edit it at the end, see how it works. I'm not sure if I got it in under 30 seconds or not, but that's the goal. It definitely got it in under a minute. So that's neat. So very easy, very simple thought processes, right? I should say, and I talked about this the other day, but this is a little bit different twist here. Everywhere you go, there you are in terms of marketing. And you notice that what I've done, like up here in the corner, I've got my one of my brands. I've actually got it on a cup that was made for me. And as I'm working in fine tuning that brand, my whole goal is when somebody sees that brand, is they know it's me, right? The cool thing about branding, I can brand myself. I can brand myself as Forrest Knight. I thought about that going back and forth. Do I want to be like a Tony Robbins or Forrest Knight, or do I want to have a brand that if I build it and set it, that I can set it apart, and if it goes in the direction that I want to, that I can actually sell it. It'd be hard to sell me as a brand, right? Because I am me. Now, my son could take over my brand because he has the same name as I do and run with it. That's if he wanted to do something like that, but he probably doesn't. So when you're looking at branding and working yourself, also, you've got to know what your brand is all about. What does your brand do for you, right? How do you, what is the mission behind the brand? Right now, I'm working on my website. I just thought, like, you know what, I need to fine tune it. Then I fine tune it again, then change it around. And just literally before coming on this live, I readjusted again. I want to make it very easy for people when they see my brand and they land on my page to understand and get a clue about what's going on. Sometimes we have a tendency to say a little bit too much, right? There's too much sales pitch in it. For example, I'll give you an example. Here in one of my scripts, right? Somebody says, yes, they want to take a look at the presentation. I went into a little sales pitch before I sent them the part, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to take that out. And I removed that part into just down to, hey, I have a short 18-minute presentation that explains all the details for the right person. This is a great income opportunity. Here's the link with all the information. I'll follow up, whatever time to answer your questions to see if what we're doing is a fit for you, sound fair, and of course, I send the link to that based on the time that we've agreed as a follow-up. So I actually took out some of the marketing beforehand, because what I want them to do is if I send the sort of the sales pitchy part of it, they might get an idea, they might formulate a vision in their head without watching the presentation. I want them to watch 18-minute presentation so they can see all of the moving parts, right? So that's one of the biggest challenges, is when we are out there promoting our product, right? If somebody says CBD, that can throw in some type of vision versus, I help people, I work with people that suffer from arthritis pain, right? Sort of a different picture. You see, your product might do that, but if you say CBD, somebody like me is going to be like, I'm not interested. I'm not interested in anything CBD. I'm sorry, I'm just not. That's just me. I'm not going there, and I've got some just personal beliefs and things that I'm not going to go down that road. Not risk it. I've just heard some horror stories about CBD and THC and being a recovering alcoholic of 30 years. I don't want to risk anything that might upset the challenge of messing with my sobriety. So it's more important for me than anything to make sure. And I don't know what, and I'm pretty sure most products are fine, and there's no, actual thing in that, but I just don't want to go down that road mentally, spiritually, emotionally, or anything else, because you people that have an addictive personality can get a little bit cray-cray, and I don't even want to You know, you want to strike an arch in that. And again, that's where I'm coming from on that. So it's probably a fine product. I'm just not going down that path at all. So and so as you market what you're doing, and the reason I said that, and there's some people that believe in that. There's some people that are like, there's a company called HempWorks out there. Again, something that I wouldn't venture down the road because it's going into an area of my life that I don't want to even contemplate messing with, right? So as we move through our marketing, is how do we brand ourselves? So if I put this link here, this Forrest at equityfxacademy.com on a business card, one is I told somebody my name, I gave them my website. Now I'll probably make it a little neater. I put my name on there, then I put that, and then I put the website, so it's all in there. Most people probably wouldn't consciously look at that. And if I want to be really, really cool, I can see if I can get a phone number that would fit somewhere into that. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, pretty close. I was just counting the letters. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there's 8 letters in Equity Effects, so I couldn't do a phone number with that. But in terms of just looking at phone numbers, marketing, branding, things that you're going to do to get your word out, make it easy for people. One of the things you can do as you're setting up your brand, right? One of the things you can do as you're setting up your brand is very important to understand that you can always say, click the link in my bio. That link in your bio should not go to your network marketing duplicatable, replicatable website, because you're going to lose people. You need to be able to control people. You need to be able to send people to a presentation. You need to be able to capture leads. You need to be able to build a list, right? The reason you want to build a list, I was just looking at my spreadsheet over here, somewhere in the terms of, it's a big one. But everywhere I go, if somebody's on Instagram, they're going to click on my link. I'm going to catch it. If they want to see my info, I'm catching their email. If they're on LinkedIn, if they want to watch my presentation, they're going to give me an email. If they're on Facebook, they want to see my presentation, they're going to give me their email address. Wherever they're at, if they want to know what's going on with me, they're going to have to opt in to get an email address. And of course, I'm providing value by saying, hey, this is the opportunity that we have going on. If I'm creating a lead magnet, in fact, of capturing a deal, I'm going to create a URL, something in relationship to my primary URL, Equity Effects, and it might be something, say if I was promoting a weight loss product, right? I would do maybe Equity Effects Academy. I'd create a landing page. I'd create an email grabber in there that would go into an autoresponder that would talk about specifically about that product. That way I can track how effective that marketing page is, how effective that landing page is. And of course, I'm branding myself all around the edges. So everywhere you go to my YouTube channel. Again, it's going to look just like everything else. You go to my Instagram page, which I just created an Instagram page for this brand. It's got like 6 posts on it or something. I'm working on that, and I'm working on the reels and stuff. I'm learning how to do 1-minute influencers for that side. So everywhere you go, there you should be. So if you got some value out of this, share your number one takeaway. Again, really think about the mission of your brand and the purpose of your brand. And would it be possible for you to walk away from that brand and for it to still be monetized? Let's think about that. What does your brand look like? What does it mean? What's the mission? I'm not talking about some just catchy, fancy deal. It's taken a while for my brand to really come into effect, but it's just waiting, being patient, manifesting. And it's like Ray was talking about this morning, being able to manifest and call it into reason. One thing that he did this morning, he was talking about manifesting. So I called it out. I said, okay, I'm going to do this, Ray. I called it out, and I said, I attract high quality sales people and marketing reps into my business. And literally all day today, connection after connection after connection after connection after connection of people on LinkedIn reaching out to me saying, hey, hey. And of course, I'm having conversations with them, right? And it's a thing. It's like when you put your mind to it, when you manifest it, when you call it out, when you say, I do attract, I have a team of, right? I have a team of top 6-figure income earners. I have a team, right? I'm manifesting that. I'm speaking that into existence. So as I build that into my brand, as I start to market that, and as I start to talk about that, people are going to be drawn to me. I know I changed direction a little bit, but it's all about what do you want your brand to be and how do you want that to manifest throughout your history, throughout the things that we're prospecting. We're doing the 5,000 Prospecting Blitz Challenge. And one of the things that's very, very important as we go through this is to be consistent to what your brand is, right? To what you're doing, to what who your target avatar is. Who's your target avatar? What's your target mission? How are you reaching out to them? What presentation are you sending them? How are you following up? How are you moving them through the presentation funnel? What are your next steps? Do you know what to do when somebody says, yeah, I want to look at your presentation? Do you know how to set a follow-up appointment so you can follow up with them? Do you know how to follow up when you're following up? Do you know what to say when you follow up? Do you know what to ask the questions? Or what did you like most about what you saw? What kind of questions do you have, and how would you like to proceed forward from here? What I would suggest to get your questions answered, because I know they're going to have questions, right? What I would suggest is that you come and hang out with us tonight at 7 o'clock. We're going to do, our team's going to be doing a live presentation. You get a chance to meet the team. It's going to be about 40 minutes long. It's going to answer all of your questions. Are you available tonight at 7 o'clock? If you are, I'll get you the link, right? So you notice I asked 3 questions in that process. Again, it's understanding your business system inside of your brand so that you look like a professional when you're building your business. And it's not even looking like a professional. It's about being a professional, so you understand that I'm in business. I'm a businessman. I'm an entrepreneur. I use network marketing as a vehicle to make an impact and create an income, right? And of course, my brand behind that is the Equity Effects Academy, which has just been an absolute blessing in itself, and everything that goes along with that. It's just very, very neat. So it's absolute blessing to have that. It's an absolute blessing to have an upline millionaire in my business who is like working day and night diligently to put a system together to make sure that all of his team wins. So between that, between Ray Higgin and Rank Makers, between being a coach, between having all the people I work with, and of course having the opportunity to go full time here about 8 days ago, not 9 days, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, no, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So that's 10 days ago, having the opportunity to be, resign from my full-time 70-hour-a-week job to do something that I've been wanting to do for a long, long time has been an absolute blessing. So if you got some value, share your number one takeaway. 5,000 Prospect English Challenge. You can still jump on the bandwagon. Basically, where the goal is to get to 5,000, reach out to 5,000 people between now and the end of June. Go back last week. I did, starting last Monday, I walked all the way through day 1. I talked about your DMO. I think day 2, I talked about scripts on Tuesday. I forgot what I talked about on Wednesday, but there's some really good information in my timeline. Go down and watch those videos. Even if you don't jump in the 5,000 Prospect English Challenge, it will give you some good meat and potatoes to help you grow your business, help you grow your brand, help you be a better salesperson, help you be a better marketing rep, help you be a better business owner. I love you. Jesus loves you. There's absolutely nothing you can do about that. I'm on a mission to have no more empty refrigerators, make an extreme impact, and be an equity creator. I hope you are too. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.